Hello, I'm Monica. I'm a therapist under the College of Social Workers, and I'm really excited because I've been giving this some thought, and I really want to have a conversation with people around the word I'm sorry and how much I dislike it. And aren't I a mean therapist for not wanting to use the word I'm sorry? Well, what I do want to do is to validate your feelings, validate that perhaps something I neglected to do or neglected to be attentive to or did do that, was displeasing to you, was upsetting. And what I want to do is validate those feelings that you have. And what I want to do is assure you that I will work on it so that it doesn't happen again. So what is it about sorry that I don't like? Well, I don't completely dislike the word. I like when I am expressing sorrow in something that has happened to you, and I want you to know that I feel for you. I'm there for you. I'm feeling sadness. I'm sorry that that's happened to you. And the word sorry can also be a very condescending word. It can be a shameful word. I'm so sorry I did that. And your body bends down and you bring yourself beneath the person. You humble yourself in front of them. You're feeling shame, and that's not helpful or often not needed. What's needed is validation and understanding. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean by that is this. Say, for instance, I was at a meeting and I forgot to text my partner, my boyfriend, to let him know I was running late and I wouldn't be home in time. And I come home and I see his face and he's very sad and upset with me, and I recognize that, and I say, what's going on? And he might say, well, you have to ask. I was so worried about you. I had no idea where you were. You told me you were going to be home hours ago, and I haven't heard from you. And I'm like, well, I didn't realize. I can see in your face how upset you are and that you really care about me. And it must feel like I've dismissed that a little bit, and that's awful. And I promise you that in the future, I won't do that again. I don't want to see you feeling so upset and sad because I had forgotten to do that. I not once used the word I'm sorry, but I definitely apologized in my words. And I didn't use it where I had to shame myself and bring myself sort of down, but more looked in his eye and stood across from him. Maybe I held his hand when I was talking to him, and I was validating him. And that is much better than I'm sorry. I think it's really important to validate one another all the time. Every day I validate my family and my friends, and I let them know that I'm present and I hear them and I'm listening, and I don't have to bring myself down to do that. And I hope that you'll do the same. Thanks so much for listening.